Talking with the experts.
And I can have that. So the first thing is I want to share the two main strategy. The first one is a personalize, and second one is the balance. What is a first personalize? We slightly like a sneak peek from the personal profiling, and then what I'm normally suggesting is you just understand who you are, master who you are, and the finding don't have to be everything. Just find the one signature strength which is resonate to you most comfortable, that you can really trigger you more confident. So finding that one first, and as a kind of mantra, right? And I have this. We're not here to be perfect. We have to be here. We are here to just show best part of us, right? And then
Talking with the experts.
Hello and welcome to Talking with the Experts. My name's Rose Davidson from rosedavidson.com, and Talking with the Experts is about all things business by business owners for business owners, and you can find it on all good podcasting streaming platforms and on YouTube. And today it's my pleasure to introduce you to Rachel Chung. And Rachel is from Essence by Rachel Chung, and we're going to be talking about Personalise, your unshakable confidence to concrete the business foundation and thrive in your business with the highest productivity. Now, Rachel is an ICF qualified confidence and high performance coach, and she is the founder of Essence by Rachel Chung. And Rachel's mission is through mindset mastery, personality, profiling, and personal brand image consulting with 8 years experience, she will help online service-based female solo entrepreneurs at the startup stage to overcome procrastination, challenged by self-doubt, fear, and perfectionism. Welcome, Rachel, and thank you for joining me.
thank you so much for welcoming me, Rose. And then I really thank you for having me as a guest. I'm super honored.
No, it's my pleasure, my pleasure. And I know that a lot of female entrepreneurs, especially starting out, have this great fear. I know I did, because you just are so afraid of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. So tell me how that they can, I guess, in the very beginning, overcome this fear.
I think at the very beginning, I think you just shared that it's actually at the pre-startup and then like startup stage, very early stage, we all been through, right? It's always we are exposed to the fear. I think that's why I think with my background, which is a personal image casting and personality profiling, and what I found is a lot of people the very first day doing normally to overcome the fear, they just try to find a resource from outside. What means is okay, just Google it and YouTube it. Okay, how can I overcome? And what I'm telling you is we are born as ourselves. I think our fingerprint and others' fingerprint is different. Our DNA and other DNA different. And our brain cell, their brain cell different. What I mean by is it's maybe working from the benchmarking from others, the know-hows and tips, but sometimes I think it's not 100% working because they're not overcome fully. So what I'm is the easiest way to overcome that fear of judgment, fear of failure, sometimes fear of success is it's time to, for you, everyone, if you're struggling with the fear, focusing on you. And always I'm telling every key answer lying underneath of you. We just never actually look into. And then when you're gonna really deeper, dig, and then you can find the answer. So just ask yourself, and then what actually when you feel more motivated, and then when you feel become more fearlessly, and just find the answer from that, and then you can tracking from the point.
Yeah. So how do they go about doing that? I mean, I know Google knows lots of things, but it's something that you can't find on Google. I know that.
Yeah.
And finding that inner strength sometimes is really, really hard.
It is really hard, right? And actually, I think sometimes we are not familiar and we are scared. We just have a justifying ourselves. Oh, maybe later. maybe later, and it getting delayed procrastinating, right? So I know it's hard. And the first of all, if you really want to overcome fear, just make yourself time first. Make yourself time. I'm not telling the like a full day, not weeks, just a daily by little. And the first of all thing is if you have 15 to 20 minutes a day free time, surely you can do. If you don't watch Netflix one of those episode, you surely have a 20 minutes. and then, and the first thing is I highly recommend is a quickest way to figure out the understand you and then master who you are, and is just starting having the make done the personal profiling, which is a personality test. It can be Myers-Briggs, it can be this, it can be Enneagram, and there's some sort of your type which you prefer to. But I think at least the core message from this one, just block your time 20 minutes, and then you can just get like the research, and that you just search, and there are free version of the personality test out there. So just try to do your test, and I'm not telling that's the 100% telling you that's exactly who you are. However, it's gonna give you guidance.
Yeah, I know, but don't these tests depend on how you're feeling for the day?
Pardon?
Don't the test, the outcome of the test, doesn't it sometimes depend on how, like, if I did the test today and I was feeling really crappy, and then I did the test next week and I was feeling really positive, wouldn't the outcome be different?
I think that's the depending which personality test. That's why I think personally, when I like when I have a like coaching with my clients, I'm using the one type which is called Enneagram. Have you heard of the Enneagram rules?
I haven't done that one, no.
Yeah, I love that one because Enneagram is initially they give you based on two types of personality. So you're gonna be have a highest one and second highest one, which is the second highest one detecting your born personality, and second highest thing is the developed, which is affecting by environment. So it doesn't give you two guidance, which means is for me when I test myself and the beta tested, first one is really the stay same. But second highest one is sometimes a variable changing depending what my mood and what kind of environment I exposure. Sometimes I have a more introvert personality out, sometimes not. So with this Enneagram test, I think I can see fairly quite adequate and quite stable. And then the one of the best part of Enneagram is it gives you some more the clear guidance about what situation makes you more encouraged and more motivated, and what makes you really discouraged, so dismotivated. So I think I like the kind of more really deeper level of the understanding from the Enneagram actually gives you more understanding how can overcome fear, which is if you're gonna be less, we know that okay, this situation makes more stressful, and this makes you like really I'm afraid of, and that they already give you okay, this situation made me for increase my fear. So which means on the other hand, if I know what makes me more motivated and more the pump, more energetic, more productive, okay, I'm gonna make myself that situation more who, and especially when I'm gonna be have a like conversation with a paid clients or clients prospects. Okay, these clients I want to be when I work with, I'm gonna more motivated, I'm gonna more powerful. So I think those are the information we can gather from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of times I have self-doubt. I still have self-doubt, especially when I'm right out of my comfort zone. So I'm starting something new,
Yeah.
something I haven't done before. I'm learning a new program, say, or um, talking to a different type of people that, I don't normally speak with. And I get a lot of self-doubt, and the old imposter syndrome sneaks in. So how do we overcome, besides doing tests and having the self-care time during the day, what steps, I guess, can we use to overcome the self-doubt and the imposter syndrome?
So that's very good questions, and I can have that. So the first thing is I want to share the two main strategy. The first one is a personalize, and second one is the balance. What is a first Personalize? We slightly like a sneak peek from the personal profiling. And then what I'm normally suggesting is you just understand who you are, master who you are. And the finding don't need to be everything, just find the one signature strength, which is resonate to you most comfortable, that you can really trigger you more confident. So finding that one first, and as a kind of mantra, right? And then I have this, we're not here to be perfect. We have to be here. We are here to just show best part of us, right? And then from the personalized stage, and then the second strategy, balance. And then when you really want to be always long lasting unshakable confidence, and then free from self-doubt and imposter syndrome, we need to give ourselves proof. I need to give ourselves tangible visible data. What means by is okay, for internal work, a lot of people working in like internal critics, and we need to deal with, which is what always people say about the mindset part, mind mastery. We know that. And then I'm telling that one is, it's not enough, it's halfway to go. Because we are instinct, we are our brain, and we are the human being of instinct, right? We are exposure, we are see, we hear, we feel, we can just we just feel kinesthetic or double visual. What means is I'm just letting you know, within my method is personal image casting, which means is give ourselves process, we can be look better. And for example, like a rose gonna be, okay, I have a currently wearing the this color of the clothes, black color. And then after like do analysis, really certain fact, like with their tools or their analysis, okay, basically when I try with a different color, which is a I call personal color, and it suit me best. And suddenly when I wear, my face actually looks better, which is more shining and then more attractive, more confident, more energetic, more alive. And then you're gonna see, and then you're gonna feel, and then you're gonna be detecting that one. And then instantly, unconsciously, subconsciously, you're gonna be, oh, I look better. You're already accepting you look better. So kind of stimulate your inside system, right? So outside, inward, and outward, we need to be balanced between, look, we always aware ourselves, oh, I'm better, I'm getting better. So kind of whenever we realize that part, we accept, yes, I'm confident, I'm better, I'm getting better. So yeah, at the end gonna be unshakable confidence. Yeah. Does it make
Yeah,
sense?
yes, clothes do have a lot to do with confidence. If you feel confident in what you're wearing, then you know you're going to be confident. I think if you don't like what the clothes you have on, then it just goes to say that yeah, you're not going to feel it's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah, because not only like a wearing, just how we just saw, we always people say that confident pose, like power pose, and like how facial expression unconsciously we are how we sometimes don't know how our facial expression unless we really looking deeply into, and then how actually we are posturing ourselves, and then also about our voice also always can fixable and flexible. So how our voice actually affecting back to us, so
Mm,
these are all really visible, and then we can the audible. We can actually always realize we can be better, and they
mm.
give us. We can give ourselves confidence. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have I'm guessing that you have steps, like a step by step plan that you would give your clients. So could you run me through that, please?
Sure. So maybe to kind of roadmap, right? Blueprint. So I'm calling for my signature program. I just always starting with the most. And then is I call confidence by design blueprint. So inside of this one, I put in this one first step because already we shared, I love personal profiling. So first one is it depending which I can after our call, our conversation with the client, it can be flexible, but main one is first we're really checking the personal profiling to find the one signature strength. And then at least this one gonna be give you strengths to all through the course, And then they're gonna be okay. I'm Elisa. I'm no matter what, I'm kind. I'm kind. I'm kind. So keep make myself and then make themselves. I am kind. I'm confident. And after that, I think I found that is the inward, outward, right? Externally, internally. And then I think without the internal work first, actually when I jump into the external, actually not efficient, effective. So after I tested, and after the second pillar two, which is step two, is we're gonna work on mindset mastery. So we're gonna master our personal mindset, which is a top of the biggest obstacle hold back
Mm.
to be confident. So I don't like anything too overwhelmed. So just to find the one biggest, one at a time. And after that, okay, internally we are calm, we are ready to be more confident. And the next step is tap into the personal brand image casting. This way is because my target market is the female online, the solo entrepreneur at startup stage. So I'm always telling them, you are the brand. And if you're not confident, if you don't have exact one clear message, no one gonna be care and you're not gonna never gonna confident. So I just happen to find their most authentic brand aligned with the signature strengths. How can exposure, how can show up and shine? And then through the day one, that's and the mini step, which is a appearance part, and then behavior part, which is a body language, and after the communication. And after that, oh, nearly there, don't worry. And after that, what I'm doing is my one of my big value is if you are not doing action, that's just nothing, just dust, another digital dust. So
Mm.
I think I just said because sometimes they are okay, I'm learning, and then they think they're gonna do, but they are again procrastinating learner. They're just gonna be another procrastinating with their learning, and then just back to the same situation. So the last part is I really want them to help them to building their 90-day action plans so they can clear idea how can apply, how can transport themselves with what they learn. Then after throughout the 3 days they can finally concrete all the foundation, not only for their business but also their own confidence for their life. So that's the my step.
Oh, well done. It's a pretty comprehensive program.
Yes, so I just want them to, I'm not overwhelm them, but I think just try to maximize to simplify way, and then at least they can get all the essence from each one.
Yeah. And so, where can they find this program, Rachel?
So there are two ways. The first one, so easiest way is my website, which is www.rachelchung.com.au. And second one is social media, which is which platform, one out of three, which is Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And you just simply search, which is my brand name, Essence by Rachel Chung. So you can connect to me. I prefer talk with you first, people, because then I can personalize the program and then be flexible and then actually find the program, custom design program, the end of the call. So
Yeah,
that's
that's a good
how I would
idea too. I do that with mine too. I mean, I've
yeah.
got set programs, that I deliver.
Mhm.
However, I would rather talk to
Yeah,
potential clients to see
exactly.
that they don't, aren't getting something that they don't need.
Exactly, because everyone different. So I
Mm,
want to, of course, sometimes they don't know what they really want and need. So we can, as an expert, we can suggest. But I just want to be still cater their needs, like
yeah,
their situation. Yeah, I'm
absolutely. Yeah, it's a great idea. I
yeah.
like that. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of, coaches and things don't
Mhm.
do that. They just have a set program and
Yeah,
don't
because
cater to what the client needs, which
exactly. Mm.
is a bit disappointing because then you're getting stuff that you don't
Yeah,
really want, or you don't, it doesn't suit what your want is or your need is at that particular time.
I'm
So have
totally.
you written any books, Rachel, about anything?
Oh, I'm originally from Korea. So I
Mm.
did wrote I did write the book in Korean, but not yet here. But that's my definitely my goal by the end of the this year. So stay tuned, and then
Mhm.
I do my best to share my all my learnings and my know-hows with the more people. Thank you for asking. Actually, it actually made me more motivated. Yes, I'm gonna do. Yes, you're my the witness, Ross.
Well done. Well
Thank you.
done. Do you have a podcast or a YouTube channel or anything like that?
So far, I just thank you for asking that one too, because for myself, I just want to be. My motto is a simplify, because of power focus. So my main is of Facebook Live and the Instagram Live. So I just get connected from that one, and I just now building the order Facebook Live, the interview with the expert, and then I'm building the preparing for building that YouTube and podcast. So actually after that I can solely focus on YouTube and podcast, and then and then share more quality of the contents with people.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, so another thing, great stuff. Just full of great ideas you are, and
Oh,
I'm I'm
thank
I'm
you.
very I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God.
Any wise words before we leave today, Rachel?
Yeah, pardon?
Do you have any wise words for our listeners while before we leave today?
I think it's just one thing I found that I just want to just emphasize the what I shared before, balance. What means it is, I think it can also related to yin and yang. Have you heard of yin and yang,
Yeah,
Rose? Yes, I'm a big fan of the yin and yang harmony. So we have the one day dark time, which is nighttime. We also have the waiting for sunrise, right? Daytime. So when we have this harmony in between yin and yang, we actually more nurture. We can thrive in our life, all the life things. So if anyone struggling, you are stuck in your own dark time, it's okay. Be patient, be positive, and just a little bit waiting, holding there, because your bright and sunrise is waiting for you. So with your dark time, you can even satisfy. You can you can just enjoy more your the bright time. So believe in that one. You can do
that's
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
it.
agree. I agree. I agree. All
Yeah.
right, Rachel, thank you so much for your time today. I really did
Likewise.
appreciate
Yeah,
you coming
likewise.
on, and I've so enjoyed the conversation. It was very enlightening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me again. Thank you, Rose.
Okay, Rachel, bye for now.
Bye for now.